For today's episode, we begin on Highway 301, leaving the Tampa Bay area, entering Zephyrhills. Giant steam locomotive sitting upon this hill before the Zephyrhills auto auction. This is a cool train. I got in the video like 5 years ago. Cool that it's still here. What a roadside relic. I love the colors. Red and yellow. Also, I like the bright red star on the front. Not so bright. It's a bit faded. And just to show you what's going on here, Highway 301, northbound into Zephyrhills. And right behind here, you can make out the vehicles, the sun hitting the windshields. That's a car auction. DAX, Dealers Auction Exchange of Tampa Bay. There you go. In case you were wondering the actual name. Tropical Acres. The entrance to this neighborhood has a very cool shape. Doesn't that look like a bird? Looks like an old thunderbird. And I stopped to show you what's going on here. This is a great representation of what's happening in Florida right now. With all of the builds, everyone moving to Florida. Oh, there's a doggy park. Right down this street, and then behind it, sitting on 301, brand new condos. Look at that. This reminds me of the Claremont area north of Walt Disney World. A lot of this going, a lot of brand new condos, construction, new neighborhoods. This one's very picturesque. And also, I can see why they call it Zephyrhills. Don't have too many hills in Florida. It's a hilly neighborhood. Hilly for Florida. Well, look at this. Main Street, USA. Picturesque downtown area, Zephyrhills. This is a nice place. Explore our hometown. I'm about to. This is a cool mural. I like it. Doesn't say Zephyrhills, but I see a lot of Zephyrhills things going on inside each letter. There's a bird on a bell, and there's a bird on a corner. Whoa, there's two birds. Oh, that chicken's about to cross the road. That chicken's crossing the road. So is that one. Watch out! Oh no! Watch out! Oh, why did the chicken cross the road? He made it. All right. Hello. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. Tampa J. Thank you for clicking on the video. We come to the busy streets of Zephyrhills, Pasco County, not too far from Tampa. It's been a couple years since I've been out here. Today's episode is all about food and roadside attractions. Shocker, right? That's my favorite. A couple things going on here in Zephyrhills that brought me out here today. Who remembers the Wagon Ho Restaurants? It was a restaurant that was shaped like a giant Pioneer wagon, and it had an actual Pioneer roadside giant dude sitting before the wagon. If I have a restaurant photo, if I have a picture of that restaurant, I'll put it in the frame to tell you what's going on. There is, recently, I have got notification that one of the Wagon Ho Pioneer dudes, the roadside giants, has been moved here to Zephyrhills. So I'm gonna go try to find that today. Actually, I think I know where it's at. And also, there's a pizza place in Zephyrhills that I always pass by, and each time I pass by it, I'm like, I gotta go try that. It's called Commandos. Commandos Pizza. I know what you're thinking. You 80s kids are like, Commandos? Like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Well, that was my first thought too. But this has some sort of a military tank type vibe, and that plays into the history here in Zephyrhills. A couple years back, I went by the Zephyrhills Military Museum. There used to be an old World War II airfield out here. So I think they might be playing off that. Also, I love pizza. Not every day I get to go to a small town and try pizza. Today's the day. Also, we're just gonna see what comes at us, what jumps out at us. We start here in downtown Zephyrhills. It's a long intro. Let's begin. There's much ahead. This homemade eagle sculpture that sits on this yellow pedestal, this is really awesome. Someone made that. If you get a little closer, you can see it. There's a little tongue in there. And this sits before, check this out. I've seen one of these before. Old Glory Retirement Unit. This is where you can retire your worn American flags. You can donate them right here, so they can take them and do a proper retirement ceremony. It tells it all right here. This is cool. Yeah, you just drop your old flags right in that box. And right here up on Main Street, up the hill a little bit, this building here looks like it used to be an old cinema, an old theater. Now Nelson's Barber Shop to the right. I can see an old ticket window. Check this out. You should see it as we head under this classic looking awning. Not a very big theater. Looks like it may have been built, if I had to guess, in the 1950s. Look at this tile. Who watching right now has seen a movie in here and remembers that? Just take a peek in the window. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a mess. Bet you there's an old theater in there. Yeah, definitely an old ticket window here. Cool. No smoking, no parking. No entrance. There's boxes stacked up upon that door. Yeah, I like this tile here. Classic looking. And directly to the left, which would be to the west of the theater, Lamplighter Furniture. Now that's an old name, and I remember that name. I remember being in Sarasota a few months back and tracking down the footprints of Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman. His dad owned a Lamplighter Furniture store in Sarasota. Don't know if this was once affiliated with that, if these were chains, but this is a very old store. You can tell by that sign. That's a wooden sign there. Someone made that many, many years ago. I love seeing stuff like this. They are open and they have lamps in the window. Wow. No Jesus, no peace. No Jesus, no peace. And look, someone's drawn a lamplighter in the window. If you don't know where that term came from, there's the perfect explanation right there. And right in front of lamplighter window, below this lamp, check this out. Someone just wrote, "Thank God." Their local high school mascot is the Bulldog. I like this Bulldog is playing Super Nintendo. Check that out. Also, we're still in Raysville. Raise up. This place looks cool. Dog Pound, sports bar, and arcade. Hey, they got an arcade. Okay, now I see what's going on here. I see a cabinet through the window. And a nice little park offset of Main Street. That senator's office directly in front of this clock. Classic looking. Keeping good time too. Keeping great time. Does anyone remember in school whenever we asked a teacher about how do we address a problem within the local government, they were always like, you should write the local senator. Well, this is the very first time in my life I've been on a Main Street and the senator's office is right here. So shout out to you citizens of Zephyrhills. Easy access to your senator. There's their office. Going Postal. Now that is a great name. If you said that in the 90s, that meant something else. It might still mean something else. Okay, so if you're gonna ride a bicycle, a skateboard, or inline skates, I don't know if four-wheel skates are available because they don't depict that. Maybe you can ride those on the sidewalks in Zephyrhills, but as for these, can't do that. Maybe they have a skate park though. I think they do. I noticed on that Explore mural, there's a skate park, so we're gonna go check it out. Zephyrhills Skate Park. All right, so check this out. Just going up this random street here, I'm passing Mad Dragon Studio Wizard Shop. Looks like maddragonstudio.com. I see a lot of Harry Potter on the porch too. They're currently closed right now. May have to come back for that. Check that out. Happy Science. Look at this church. Very unique. The colors as well. You can tell it's very old, specifically up there. You see how that window's coming apart? Happy Science. It's a unique name. Airplane just took off from the airfield down to the left. Coincidentally, that's where we're going to next. I didn't realize it was so close to the Zephyrhills Skate Park. Check out this sign, pretty cool. There's all the rules. We've been visiting a lot of skate parks lately. Here is the busy skate park of Zephyrhills. Not so busy. Check out this table here. Got a nice bowl down there, over there. Check that out. If you're a skater, giving you a little tour. Also, you have a vert ramp over here, all concrete. Wow, that's a giant pool. Wow, all you have to do is fill that thing with water, get a couple of flamingo floats, and we're having a party. That's a giant swimming pool. That's awesome. You never know what you're gonna find in a skate park. Wasps suck. Guess there used to be a nest there. Like that someone drew a sun. You've got a little cat here. You gotta be careful. There might be some profanity. Someone likes mushrooms. Cool S. Graffiti is cool, kids. Last one, we'll just show this one for the last one. Skate, of course. Of course, grind the rail. One last thing. I like how they incorporated this manhole cover right here. Zephyrhills Sanitary Sewer, 1967. Someone just placed that right there. That's cool. Little graphic there, skate park. Okay, next stop, not too far from here. Check this out. Check it out. Right over us. Woo! All right, I think I'm on the wrong side of the airfield. Whoops. And trying to get to the airport, I found my way to the railroad. Zephyrhills Railroad Museum and Depot. Historic car here. Before the old train station. Gonna walk over and check out the old train station. There's a historic sign right here. This will tell us what's going on. Another plane there. Gonna give you the cliff notes. If you take a screenshot, it'll last longer. The first sentence: the Atlantic Coastline Railroad Depot was built in 1927 and was used as a station depot for passenger service and for shipping citrus, produce, and other goods, thereby stimulating the economic development and residential settlement. It also goes on to say that this specific train station was built for $13,207.21. Now that's a lot of money back then. That's a lot of brick. And this looks just like the train station, I think. I'm thinking of the one in Bowling Green off of Highway 17. That could have been the same depot or same railroad line as well. It looks just like this one. There's the main signage. Restored 1927 train depot. City of Zephyrhills. Yeah, it's really nice. Let's see if we can take a peek in the windows. Not open currently. I think they're open on the weekends. You can see it's been restored. Is that carpet? Almost looks like carpet. They put carpet in there? Cool that they have left this signal. Looks like that was the handle. Possibly signals the railroad, the train coming down the line. And on the back side of the railroad station, a gigantic porch here. Park out back. The railroad tracks used to be on this side of the station, on the east side. A peek through this window. Looks like you can reserve this for events. Look at that wood floor. Wow, that's original. Giant safe here. Atlantic Coastline Railroad safe. Look, the dial. Oh, that's so cool. The old PA system. Still intact there. The red horn on that beam. This was the main control station inside these windows. Those windows are all blocked out. I'm sure it looks pretty cool inside. I don't see a sign that says when they're open. I walked all the way around it, no sign. So maybe this is one of those things you have to book online. Or maybe it's not for the public. Welcome to our butterfly garden. Sits right before the train station. Planted and maintained by the Zephyrhills Garden Gate Garden Club. Lovely. Finally made it to the airport. Museum of Military History, home of the 10th Fighter Squadron. Check this out. Right here along this road before the airport, this right here is the actual museum. This used to be an old Army Air Corps bunk for pilots. This is where the museum is actually at. And I've been in here before. They're only open on Saturdays from 10 to 4. It's a really cool experience. There's a lot of stuff in there. A lot of World War II stuff, not just of the American side, of the Japanese side, of the German side. This was a historic air base during that time. in World War II. That's a barrack. I was trying to find the right word. Bunk, barrack. That's where the pilots and the Army personnel stayed on this old air base. Cool that they have some planes out here. I remember coming out here 4 years ago, getting in here, taking pictures with all of these. That is a Douglas Model C-52 Sky Trooper, year 1942. Looks like delivery date June 8th, 1943. And there's another plane out here. I don't remember the last time I was here. Sitting to the left of this one, this Douglas. Check this out. It's an old Army airplane. Not so sure what type that is. Another plane going off. This is a very cool stop, a very brief stop. You only need about an hour to explore that museum. It's got a lot of cool stuff, all donated. And I remember spending a lot of time in there. It was fun. I wish it was open today, but if you want to watch back that old video, I'm sure it's been updated, but it'll give you a peek at what's going on inside that old Army barrack. And not too far north of here, the Wagon Ho Pioneer repurposed roadside giant, the brand new citizen of Zephyrhills. We're gonna head there next and check that out. I've been so excited to see this. Throughout my journeys, I have yet to count, I say this all the time, I need to go back through all the videos and document all the roadside giants that I have encountered across America so far. I'm pretty sure if I had to guess, I'm in the 30s, maybe 40s, but I will be adding another one to that list today. One day I'll go back through that and update you how many I've been to. I haven't been to a lot compared to a lot of people, but I'm having so much fun seeing these roadside giants. Roadside attractions, Americana, love all that stuff, specifically the wackiness, the attention getters of those giants, like the Paul Bunyans, the Big Joe mechanics, the marathon men. I just love that stuff. Also, a little update, sad news. The roadside giant of my hometown of Newcastle, Indiana, sadly, my mom sent me a picture a couple weeks ago. Corey, the ice house giant, is no more. The owner of the ice house in Newcastle sold him. He's been there forever. My hometown roadside giant is gone. I don't know who bought it. If you do know, please comment below, because I want to make sure that I hope he's salvaged and put in a good place, and I want to know where that is once he's up again. There's an airplane. Yeah, so let me know if you know anything about that. Got a little sidetracked. All right, let's head to the Wagon Ho Pioneer, dude. Coming in for landing. Hope they make it. And welcome to Wire Road on the north side of Zephyrhills. Not too far from 301. 301 would be in that direction. Across the way here is Baker Acres RV Resort. Going across the road. Here's the sign to the right of the entrance. Got a nice little agave. Check this out. I like that they have the wagon wheel. That goes with the theming. Behind the shrub, Wagon Ho Giant. Looking awesome. Check this out. They've taken down the vinyl fence right here so you can see them. New addition. So who remembers Wagon Ho restaurants? Because I don't. That was before my time. Seeing the pictures, I'll put a picture in the frame of what the restaurant used to look like. That's amazing. It's a giant Pioneer wagon, and this guy sitting on the front, like he's sitting in the wagon. It looks like they sold hamburgers. They sold all kinds of, you know, like a grill, homemade chicken and whatnot. I don't know which Wagon Ho this guy came from, but he's here now. This is so cool, and he's been painted. I like his red handkerchief, and he's waving. He's like, hello. And he used to sit right on a building. I think Tampa had a Wagon Ho, and I was doing a little research. There was one in Bradenton, Florida. So he could be from one of those. Also, I was reading that these were a chain across America. I think they made it all the way up into Canada. Did you guys have Wagon Ho's in Canada? Or is that just a rumor? It's cool that they made him sit on a chair now. Anyone know his name? Not much history. The Wagon Ho Pioneer is what we know him as. Crossing off my roadside giant bucket list in Zephyrhills, Florida. Yeah, he just got here a few months ago. Busy road right here. The road's like right there. It's funny, if you look at this angle right here, check this out. Hidey ho there, neighbor. Right over the privacy fence. Yeah, that looks like it's in the front yard of this office for the RV resort. So cool. Looks like anyone can just stop by like I did, take some video or take some photos. Really cool to see you. I don't know your name, man. Someone comment below if he's got a name, or shall we name him? Shall we give the Wagon Ho Pioneer a name? He may well have a name. I've never been to these restaurants, so I really want to know. I'm so curious what this guy's name was and where he used to sit. Which Wagon Ho restaurant did he used to sit on? Anyone know? Comment below. I love having fun with that too. You guys teach me a lot of things down there in that comment section, so I really appreciate it. Wagon Ho and Cammandough Pizza. That's our next stop. But first, I just got a low pressure light on in my car for the first time, my new car. I've got to put some air in my tire. And that right there, low tire pressure. First time in the new car. Windmill. I did not know Zephyrhills had a rural king. Rural king. Rural king. I've always had a hard time saying that word, like other words. And again, speaking of Newcastle, Indiana, we have one of these back home. It took over our local Hills department store. Who remembers Hills? I know Rural King in Florida to have some of my favorite potato chips that you could only buy in Indiana. So I'm gonna see if they have those here. I'm gonna pop in real quick. Just got out of Rural King. Somewhat success. They do not have the potato chips I was looking for, the specific chips I'm looking for. The brand is called Mike Sells, Mike-SELL''S. I used to eat those when I was a kid growing up in Indiana. I think they're from Ohio, maybe Indiana. Also Jay's potato chips, sometimes Rural King will have those. Specifically remember visiting the Hudson Rural King on 19 a couple years ago, and they had both of those in stock. Not at the Zephyrhills, but I did buy some stuff. I got 2 bags of stuff, some stuff I needed, plus a snack. Check this out. Rural King has their own version of beaver nuggets. Bucky's beaver nuggets? What? Hey! Don't take it so personal, Bucky. I'm sure yours are better. Okay, I'm just dying to try these. I know I'm going for pizza, but I gotta try this. Oh, wow. Very, very good and very similar to beaver nuggets. Although, not quite the same. I think the beaver nuggets are more coated with the caramel than these. These are good though. These are really good. What do you think, Bucky? You want to try it? No, don't put that in my mouth! That crap's nasty. Airtime. Speedway across from Rural King. This is where I'm gonna fill my tires for the first time in my new car. Okay, card approved. Air. All right. Air chuck. There we go right here. I think it's this one. Might just be my left front tire. Looks a little low. Okay, it's at 32 right now. So the light has not gone off yet. I just pulled out from Speedway. Let's see. I'm hoping I don't have a nail in the tire. Ooh. And just after I put the camera down, look at that, it's gone, yeah! And right here on Highway 301, just north, big truck route, just north of downtown Zephyrhills, Commandos Pizza, Beer, and Wings. I love that name, that's amazing. And also, I just love the military vibe. Check this out, look at the little chef guy on top of the tank. The tank is shooting pie. Pizza, beer, and wings. Still in the 813 Tampa Bay. That's a cool logo. I am so excited and I am so hungry to try this pizza. It looks like it's just a walk-up kind of outdoor bar kind of thing. And they do have indoor seating. Check this out. Already have the menu. This is a cool place. Outdoor bar, walk-up, and a little spot inside to sit down. So they offer 12-inch pies, 14-inch pies, 16-inch pies. Also, they do sell by the slice, and today's special is 2 slices and a drink for $5. That's really awesome. I think I'm just gonna do one of these though. They've got Screaming Buffalo, Classic Margarita, Martin's Mighty Meat, house-made red sauce, mozzarella, pepperoni, sausage, ham, bacon, and ground beef. Something called the Warrior, garlic butter, minced garlic, spinach, mozzarella, roasted chicken, roasted red peppers, and ricotta. The Bomb, pesto sauce pizza, steak attack, vital veggie. This looks cool. Tot launcher, garlic butter, tater tots, bacon, mozzarella, and cheddar jack cheese, finished with a sour cream swirl and green onions. I've never heard of anything like that. Also, they have a Tampa Cuban and a, looks like Commando Supreme, which I think I might do that because it's just a little bit of everything. Definitely gonna do a 12-inch. But wait, there's more than pizza. They've got salads, they got pasta, they got chicken wings, submarines, burgers. There's their drink menu. Also they have a May Special Sloppy Joe. There it is right there. Sloppy Joe. Oh my gosh, they actually put her on the menu. It's the lunch lady. There you go, just to capture the vibe. Not a very large restaurant inside, but they have more outdoor seating. A bar over there. Classic Pepsi cup here. I got myself a half and half sweet tea. Oh, that's refreshing. And here's the pie. Check this out. Alright, so it took about 35-40 minutes for the pizza to come out, so let's see if it was worth the wait. I will say it does smell really good and it's really hot. Ooh, look at that crust. That looks good. That's really good pizza. Oh my gosh. Love the crust. Pretty fantastic pizza, as I said before. It's all about the crust and the sauce. I give this a very high rating. This is one of the best Florida Backroads pizzas I've ever had. Very delicious and very filling pizza. Got all but 2 slices, and check this out. On the pizza box, they have the logo. They have free delivery, and across the street, they have a takeout walk-up as well. They sell t-shirts with that logo on it. That's awesome. 26 bucks. Let off some steam, Bennett. I think I was watching Cammandough last night because I knew I was coming here. Such a great Arnold Schwarzenegger film. It's my favorite. Commandos. So far, that is the best Florida Backroads pizza I have ever eaten. That was worth the wait. It did take a little while. There was one server. It is lunchtime. They were very busy. It is pizza. It takes a while to bake, so I will give them that. Worth the wait. Really good crust, really good sauce. The toppings were fresh. Definitely the best Backroads pizza I've had in Florida. We've eaten a lot of pizza on this channel, so that's a high ranking. Good job, Commandos. Sir, yes, sir. Tractors. Turbo. Okay, I'm back at Rural King. I came back to Rural King because earlier I sent a photo of a birdhouse to Chris the girl, and she said she liked it, so I was gonna surprise her with it. However, when I went back to find that specific birdhouse, someone had bought it and it was the last one. No! But that's okay, I found it online. I'm gonna order it for her. So there you go. That's why I'm back at Rural King. These tractors are cool. I wish I had use for a good tractor. Be fun. Be a little overkill in my yard. These smaller ones, these are nice. Even that's overkill. Okay, well, I think that's gonna do it for Zephyrhills and the video. Wow, that bush hog, I could mow the yard in like 2 seconds. All right, please give the video a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Very cool to see the Wagon Ho Pioneer. That pizza was excellent. Enjoyed my time here today in Zephyrhills. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for always living vicariously. It means so much to me, guys. Almost at a 100,000 subscribers on the channel, and that is blowing my mind. So thank you. I think we just hit like 98K a couple days ago. It's like 98,100 of you, and holy crap. When I started this channel, I didn't think anyone would watch. I remember celebrating 100 subscribers and that blowing my mind, and it's the same feeling and more. 1,000 times more. Holy crap. Yeah, so thank you guys. Almost there. Very grateful for that. I will always be grateful for you. Thanks for sticking to the end. It's over. I'll see you very soon. Please know that you're awesome, that you're loved, and no matter who you are, what you're going through, just know there's always much ahead for you, my friend. I believe it in my heart. It's not just a statement, it's a way of life. 36,999 buckaroos, or about $600 a month. You could drive this turbo. It's got a turbo. Okay guys, see you later. Much ahead. There's a nice little echo coming from this bucket. Hello! Hello! Thankfully I've got dessert on the way home. I'm gonna call them, I almost called them beaver nuggets. I've got rural nuggets. Oh, no, that's probably not a good nickname. That's a nickname for something else. A little trade action. Hope this is not a long one. Could be. I bet it's full of phosphate. That's what it looks like to be. Probably coming from Mulberry, which is that direction. It's moving. There's our sunroof. We go. All right. Wasn't too long. That was actually really fun. Come on, sweet little arm. Go up. Yeah. All right.